too. Eagle on number
Yeah.
18 to make things even more interesting. I was sweating that out. I'm thinking Cam Smith, just don't miss this putt. We don't need a playoff like Zalatoris.
Hey.
I was getting Zalatoris flashbacks to second place.
Yeah, I was freaking out because I thought he had it in the bag, and then Young makes that eagle. But I got to give it to, I mean, that back nine, 30 by Cam Smith just came out lightning because he was still disappointing in that front. It was just kind of parring around, was unbelievable. Real quick, that par putt on 17 was the biggest. I thought he could make that 4-footer on 18. That was on the road hole. That was just huge. I think that won him the tournament. But yeah, he still had the hole out there on 18. And well, it was a great tournament. We thought it'd be a little low, the scores. It did. 20 under, and glad we won it, brother. Good feeling.
17, that only takes, I'd say, Jordan Spieth, Cameron Smith. There's a few guys that can have that imagination when the bunker and the green and the slope and that, just to leave it 12 feet. Cameron Young, too, was praising him on that because if he missed that putt, guys, that would have been going to a playoff, or at least Rory, the door would have been open for him if he would have bogeyed 17. So Cameron Smith, his leg putting was unbelievable. Shout out to everybody else, though. Victor Hovland, let's bring a little Victor. He played surprisingly well, just had a really bad Sunday. Game fell apart on Sunday, but Victor Hovland.
Growing pains. You know, a lot. You got these guys lose before they win. You know, they'll knock at the door. He's a young guy that'll get there. And what's his problem for the most part? The flat stick. That's for a lot of guys. It's not easy to putt.
And you know what? At this course, there was like 6 double greens. So most of these putts, guys, it wasn't as bad for Hovland because he was legging them up real good Saturday. Like I'm talking like unbelievable. Even a guy like Answer I brought up just last second on Wednesday there. I believe I was tweeting about him there. Just another guy really good at leg putting. When you have greens that big, it comes into just get the ball to the hole, get those 2 putts in. But like Rory did, he wasn't able to capitalize on as many birdies. So quite the Open. Cam Smith, a little pat on my back. That's the 3rd time I've had him this year. Hit him with the Century, hit him with the Players, and now with the Open. So anytime I'm on Cam Smith, guys.
I've had him twice.
Yeah.
You've had him 3.
Our guy here, C-Mac here, he's had him twice too. So we've had a hot ticket with Cam Smith. Just keep that in mind. Going forward, though, guys, here at PGA Pub Hub, there's 2 more events, the Rocket Mortgage and the Wyndham. And then we're getting right into the playoffs, buddy. Northern Trust, top 125, BMW Champ, top 70, and then the Tour Championship is going to be the top 30. Hopefully we don't have any guys going over to the Live Tour. In the meantime, a little shaky.
Well, money, they're throwing it right now. Cam Smith.
Did you see the interview from Cam there? Yeah, he just wasn't too happy asking him that Live question right after he won, but says he's going to leave it up to his team to make that decision. So we'll see. A fellow Aussieman, too, and Greg Norman. Hopefully they don't take good
Oh, man. Yeah, he wants him big time. I think he wanted him from the beginning.
You know it, 100%. So we'll see what time will tell with the rest of these golfers and where they go, but TPC Southwind at the Northern Trust coming up, Wilmington Golf and Country Club, and then East Lake, the Classic at the Tour Championship. So it's getting to the nitty gritty. You're not going to see a lot of the top golfers pretty much playing until the playoffs. Cam Smith said that. I can see a lot of these other golfers. You might see one of them show up for one of these few events, but for the most part, you're getting guys that are on the cut mark, 125, golfers that need to get those points, guys. So I'm going to be bringing up some of the FedEx Cup standings because this is when you want to start looking at guys. This happens all the time when you get those randoms that can win this or at least be there. FedEx Cup point standings, guys, top 125 are going to be making the playoffs. So without further ado, let's get into the course here, Connor. Since 2019, the 3M Open's been debuted. It's a weaker field, just keeps getting weaker. Matsuyama, Finau, and Im are the top names. All of them are coming over from the Open. So I'm not too big on them. I don't think this is anything they're too focused on winning. They're all easily in the top 125, even top 70. So looking at the course, though, it's a par 71, originally 72, 71 for the pros, 7,460 yards on the longer side, about average. Designed by Arnold Palmer, though. So Arnie's designed this one. Similar, I guess you could say, to Bay Hill, but it's up in Minnesota, guys. We're up in Blaine, Minnesota, TPC Twin Cities. Bent grass, completely different grass you're going to be seeing down at Bay Hill. So I don't like that comparison too much. But there is 727 bodies of water here at the TPC Twin Cities, Connor. Natural rolling terrain, former sod farm, 15 miles north of Minneapolis. So similar course comparisons I have here for us are going to be bent grass that are up north. We have TPC. Well, Craig Smith was down south, but it was on bent grass. Memorial, that's a great comparison here, guys. It's a tougher track. So if they putted well at Memorial, I would expect them to do quite well here. And then TPC Deer Run, which wasn't too long ago. I believe that was in Illinois. So we have some nice shots gained on the putting on the bent grass. We'll be looking at par 3 scoring too, Connor. The par 3 scoring, 3.05. That's what plays a little bit on the tougher side at this course. 192, 185, 206, 195. So about 175 to 200. There's an easy par 3 efficiency stat. I just jumped all over there. So we'll go over the 175 to 200. Top greens in regulation. Cameron Champ, who won this last year, was really good. It was like 78, 85%, something like. He was like top 20 greens in regulation. He was number 1 shots gained putting, and he was also top 20 in approach and tee to green. So those are
real quick. Let's touch on him real fast. This is a guy that comes out of nowhere. I mean, can he do it again? Because this seems what he does. He does not play consistent golf at all, really. I mean, he can at times, but the last couple of years, and even before this, last year when he won it, came out of nowhere, and he's got a big price on him here. I don't think I'm going to take him. I know he's played well here. Maybe I'll take him in top 10 or something. But what do you think about our guy, Champ there?
Cam Champ there. Well, I actually remember him winning this. He went left with the driver there on 18, was in some nasty shrub, put it right through, almost hit a tree, literally missed a tree by about this much, still in the rough, popped it out, 4 shots, stuck it within like 3 feet, made the par, and got out of it. So I don't know if I love him to repeat that. Just looking at his odds, that's
he's not playing good golf. Yeah.
No, exactly. And I'm just pulling up the trending on him. He's missed his last 5 cuts. Yeah, he's struggling to say the least, and it's not good if you're not making the cut on these types of grains. These are all been bent grass really the last 5 events, so he hasn't even made the cut in any one of them. So hard pass on Cameron Champ, but good stats you can look at is what he did well last year. What's won this tournament, because we only have really 3 to look at this 3M Open. So let's get into some stats, Connor. Top greens in regulation. Number 1 is Charles Howell, M. Matsuyama, Buckley, Finau, Steele, Bramlett, Glover, Laird, Smith, Rye, Hubbard, Schwab, Duncan, Hadwin, Lashley, Smotherman. Those are some guys that are going to be sticking the ball tight. And looking at the weather, guys, it's going to be wet Saturday, just like it is here actually in up north here in Canada. It's really wet on Saturday, Sunday. They're expecting some rain. So that's just going to soften the course up. It's going to make it a lot easier. That tells me birdies are better, Connor. You're going to want to be just looking at guys. They're going to be able to throw that ball right at the green. Your greens and regulation stats, even if you are really good at the greens and regulation, it's not going to be as important. It's going to be more important, in my opinion, just sticking it on the fairway, using your distance, because the softer it is Saturday, Sunday, the more of a birdie fest it's going to become. So I think birdie or better is going to be a key stat you're going to want to look at. But it's mainly sunny the first 2 days, very light wind too. But looking at some top tee to green, this is very important here. You're going to want to get just the better golfers here that just aren't spraying it for the most part. Matsuyama's 1, M. Finau, Steele, Laird, Hadwin, Howell, Hoagie, Gotterup, Smith, great name, Gotterup, Thigala, Glover, Riley, McNeely, Bramlett, Tringali, Rye, and Duncan. Bezadenhout is not in this. I thought he was going to be in this. He is not. Par 3 scoring. This is a big one too, guys. You're going to want to look at. Cam Davis is number 1. Hoagie again. Jaeger, Matsuyama, Pan, Duncan, Hadwin, Herbert, Thompson, Todd, Hughes, Long, McNeely, Stewart, Finau, Riley, Svensson. Without going too much into I got a 5-pack too, Connor, this week. I just couldn't. I couldn't pull. It's a lot of chalk. I got a little bit of chalk this week, guys. I had 3 golfers that I wanted to pull the trigger on, one of them being Hadwin. I was going to pull the trigger on Hadwin, but I just don't like his form right now. But he's got no problems with his stats, guys. He's really good with his TPC. Where is it here? Memorial. He was top 10 in putting stats at the Memorial. Tee to green, he's top 5. There's a lot of good things going for Hadwin. I think his game is just a little bit too sporadic for me. He does have a good course comparison. T8 and a 6th place. He's been T7, T35, T18, a miscut recently. But I can't get to the window with Hadwin. What do you think of Hadwin?
Yeah, I can't get to the window at this price, right around 20 to 1. I've crossed out all those guys at the top. Finau, M, Maverick McNeely, Tringali, who's played well at this course, T3, another top 20 the last 3 years, but he's at around 18, 20 to 1, so I can't take Tringali. Same thing. So I start getting down to Cam Davis. You mentioned him a little earlier. This guy's tough. He just played. He's coming over as Thigala. You can get him 30 to 1, 25 to 1. And Brendan Todd a little bit. Those are the guys I'm looking at early, 25 to 1 or better that I think could play well here.
All righty. We got 15 minutes. I got so many stats, guys. I got to shove all this into 15 minutes. So without further ado,
you got it.
What's that?
I said, you got it. Let's go, bro.
Oh, we got it. We got it. I just got to stop going on maybe with all the stats and start giving you guys the picks. I know you guys, as much as course overview is very important. I was talking to some guys in one of our Discords, just telling them that how to cap golf is you got to know what's, like I've said, what's won in the past. We have number one shots gained on bent grass. That's what's won. Approach, greens and regulation, tee to green. So those are going to be the key stats you want to look at if you're doing your own research, if it's with Fantasy National, whatever it may be, Data Golf. I use Data Golf myself. I think it's a great website. But yeah, we're going to start looking at guys, these golfers' last 4 past performances, Connor. I think that's really important here going into this tournament. Similar on bent grass. Also, tee to green, par 3, scoring 175 to 200, and greens in regulation. So let's get after it here. I've changed up the picks a little bit, guys, but we're giving out 5. We're going to start off. You know what? Let's go with your guy, Cam Davis. Maybe it could be another Cameron, Cam Davis and Ozyman too. He's 86th right now in the FedEx Cup standings. I know I told you I was going to bring that up, guys. So he's lingering. He definitely could use a good performance here. And he's been T28 and T12 in his last few events. Birdie or better, that's a key stat I think we want to focus on. He's 41st. He's had a 6th place and a T8 in his last 2 performances, which is really strong. You like seeing that, Connor. Tee to green, tee to green plus 0.38. Here's the big one I was bringing up here. Par 3 scoring from 175 to 200. He's 2.94 is his average. That's like 0.3 or 4 better than the rest of the field. That's a considerable number. So his par 3 scoring from that distance is really good. His greens in regulation 64.90, which is about middle of the pack, guys. But I was telling you, if it's playing really soft, you want a guy that can just throw the ball near the green and not necessarily worry about runoffs because it's going to be playing so slow, so soft. So Cam Davis, he has a hell of a shot. Now, I wish his number was a little bit better, but I took advantage of shop around guys for enhanced odds. Most books have them nowadays. If you don't have a book that has one, you should probably get one. Enhanced odds, that's what I'm going to be giving out this week. And Cam Davis is 30 to 1. So 30 to 1 on Cam Davis. I like that one, guys. Also, first round leader like we do, 40 to 1 on Cam Davis, that is, plus 280 top 10 and plus 137 top 20. A little bit lower on the top 20, guys. I wasn't going to give it out, but I think that's a strong play. I think he's looking good to it's T8 and a 6th place, Connor, and now you're getting it's kind of like just a guy that's playing good golf without going on too much more about that, guys.
Yeah, I'll be real quick. He's great, real quick. That's your role. This guy's great, par 3, 7th on tour. And there's nobody really else. You get down to Todd. You got to really try to pick out any guys that have played well, like you mentioned, that 175 to 200 on par 3s. So there's a few guys, but this guy's top of the list, right there.
Cam Davis for sure, guys. That's the Australian. You can get him at 30 to 1, 40 to 1 first round leader. Moving on here, Bezadenhout, he's not in the field. I do think he had a chance to do well. Aaron Rye has had a T9 and a T13, but he's got 3.12 par 3 scoring. So his par 3 scoring is a bit of a concern, but you know what? If you want to throw him in maybe a top 20, or actually, sorry, Aaron Rye's not in the field, I believe. Without going on to sorry guys, Aaron Rye is not in the field. My apologies. Martin Trainer is, but not Aaron Rye. Maverick McNeely. Let's pull the trigger on Maverick McNeely, Connor. He's 12th in par and birdie or better. 36th right now in the FedEx Cup standings. He's had a T16 and a T8 in his last few starts. Plus 0.53 a tee to green, 3.0 par 3 scoring, 175 to 200. That's just as good as really Cam Davis. Now the number is going to be 28 to 1. Shop around for that enhanced odds on Maverick McNeely. 67.12% greens in regulation. That's good for about a top 40, top 50. So Maverick McNeely, guys, we've had him a couple times. First round leader as well. We got Mav at, where is he here? 40-1. Also have Maverick McNeely, top 10, plus 280. And then same with Cam Davis, plus 137, Connor, for a top 20. I think he's got a
Yeah,
really,
I like him.
really.
I don't love the price, but if you can get that price, that's about as where I like him, because a lot of shops, if you can get over 25-1, I think you're okay. But anything below that, he's a cross for me, even though I like him.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I got 5 guys on this card, guys, 5 golfers, just because it's the odds are lower than we usually take. Usually we can get some more guys in the 50, 60 range, but we have more 20s to 30s this week. Maverick McNeely, number 2 on the 5-pack. So used to saying 6. Let's go to Davis Riley. Now, I'm not going to have him on the card. He could beat me. My big reasoning for not having him, guys, is just he hasn't played since the Travelers. He hasn't played in a while. That's what I have here, unless he was at the Barracuda. At the Barracuda Championship, which was in the plus 43. It went complete opposite on how they usually do the scoring there. I'm not too familiar with that, actually. But no, Davis Riley was not at that either. So he hasn't played since the Travelers. That's the only thing I have against Davis Riley. He's also never played at this 3M from what I'm seeing. He is 14th, though, birdie and better. I could see him being there, top 20 if you guys want to play him. The odds, though, you're not getting really good odds. We already have 2 players that's some juice. That's McNeely and Davis. So had to leave Hadwin and Riley off the card, Connor. What do you think of Riley?
Yeah, the price just wasn't good enough here in this field where I think it's just not good enough. So, yeah, my guy was kind of Cam Davis, and I'm getting a better number than Riley. But I want to get to, I'll touch on 1 second. I don't know if you're going to hit any of your guys. I like some of your Canadian, maybe Taylor or Lashley this week. So maybe I don't know. Hardy, I'm looking at a few Canadians. Spencer, what do you like here? You like any of those guys?
Yeah, you know what? You're reading my mail. The next guy on the list here is Adam Svensson. We're going with Mr. Adam Svensson here, guys. He had a T15 at this event last year. He's 32nd in birdie or better scoring. He surprisingly can go very low. He's coming off a 6th place, T24, T25, T21. He's playing really good golf. Par 3 scoring, 3.03, 67.12% greens and rag. There's nothing wrong with Adam Svensson. You're getting his number, too, at 50-1 enhanced odds. That's one of our longer shots on our 5-pack this week. Adam Svensson just doing nothing wrong. And he's 89th, too, in the FedEx Cup point standing. So he really needs to play well. You can see kind of showing in his scoring, guys. He's almost cracked the top 20 in his last 4 events, 6th place in his most recent event. So look out for Adam Svensson. I also have him first-round leader at a nice, what do we got him at? 55-1. First-round leader on Adam Svensson, 50-1 outright, plus 450 top 10. I think that's a juicy number. Same with the plus 210 top 20 on Adam Svensson. There's my Canadian play of the day for all y'all Canadians up north.
All right.
Hadwin, I'm just not going to pull the trigger. I already brought up Hadwin, guys. I think he could do well, very well. I just got a weird feeling on Hadwin, kind of like what I had on Lowry. I think he'll be there, but I don't think Hadwin's going to win. Emiliano Grillo, I have him at a top 40 minus 105. He's been T3 at this event. He's had a 2nd place recently too. I think he can linger. Emiliano Grillo. Brandon Steele. Yeah. Brandon Steele is another guy. I was close to putting him on my 6-pack or my 5-pack, making it a 6-pack, but 45-1, not enough. First-round leader, though, I did pull the trigger on Brandon Steele. This guy's just really good off the tee. Like, his putting, though, is major concern. That's the only problem with old Brandon Steele, guys. What's going on, Razor? Appreciate you tuning in. I want to retweet too, share, subscribe, like, the whole business, guys. We appreciate it all here at Pub Sports Radio, PGA Pub Hub. But bringing up Brandon Steele, this guy's money in the bank off the tee and approach. Real strong. Yeah. It's just coming down to his putter. So first-round leader. I also have him at a top 20, Connor, plus 200. First-round leader is going to be, 50-1. So that's Brandon Steele for you guys. Matthew Neesmith, I'm going to throw him in a top 40. I just can't putt on this bent grass, but his tee to green and his greens and regulation is really strong in this field, top 10 in both categories. So I think Neesmith, he'll linger enough for top 40. I got him at plus 110. Not the greatest of odds, guys, but something I feel pretty confident enough in a top 40 for Matthew Neesmith. Actually, this guy did make the card, but he is going to be a first-round leader. That's Martin Laird, the Scotsman. Had a really strong first round not too long ago. I believe it was at the John Deere. Don't quote me on that one, guys. But
hey, you just had real quick third at the Barracuda.
Yeah, perfect. Third at the Barracuda too. Yeah, 42nd at this event. Now he's only 154th in birdie or better, so I don't think he's going to be able to win this event. But strong tee to green, really good greens in regulation, and likes putting on bent grass. So put that together. We're going to put a little, 50-1 as well on Martin Laird. And did I play him on a top 20? I did not. Oh, yes, I did. Sorry, plus 175 on Martin Laird. I think he could linger as well. Another guy that's on the outside looking in, he's 127th. Sorry, guys, in the FedEx Cup standing. So he needs to crack that 125 mark. So look out for our guy Martin Laird, Scotsman. I think first round leader could happen. Glover, I'm not going to pull a trigger on Glover. Here's the last one on our 5-pack, I believe, Connor. Yeah. Oh, no, I got one more. I got two more. Sorry. I've given out 3 guys. We've given out McNeely, Davis, and Svensson. The next one I'm going to get to is the what's in the cupboard, Mark Hubbard. Great nickname. He's been 3rd place recently, guys. T13, T46, did well at the Barracuda as well. 2.98 par 3 scoring, Connor. Better than par from 175 to 200. His odds, too, are lower than you usually think, for good reason, though. I'm going to pull the trigger on this guy. I haven't had Mark Hubbard really on the card. Where is he here? Did they pull Mark Hubbard? Looks like they pulled him at this at Bet360. I have him at 35-1 outright, and I also pulled the trigger at him, a 50-1 first-round leader, plus 350 top 10, and at plus 175 on Mark Hubbard. Really strong putter, Connor. When looking at Mark Hubbard, and his ball striking has been solid of late too.
I don't see him on here, either.
Yeah, maybe that happened with Davis Riley, because I remember Davis Riley at first. I pulled him up on the sports books and I didn't see his name. I put a line through him and then refreshed it 20 minutes later, and he was there at like 27-1. So maybe the books are adjusting on him, but his putter has just been really, really good lately. 4th, 3rd, T13 approach has been gaining strokes left, right, and center. So Mark Hubbard, guys, he's number 4 on our 5-pack this week. Number 5, this is probably my favorite pick on the whole card, Connor. He was a late addition. I was almost kicking myself if I didn't add him, and I've had him several times. That's Charles Howell III. T13 recently, T35, T18 miscut. The big thing here, though, Connor, T to green, the guy's 0.83 strokes gain. That's up there with like some of the best of them. And I'm talking, like Neiman, maybe not Zalatoris, but he's like a top 25 T to green player in this field. That's huge from Howell. He's also 3.01 par 3 scoring from 175 to 200. That's better than most. And listen to this one. He's first place, guys. If you don't remember, in our greens and regulation, he's 70.99. That's almost 1.5% better than the next closest, which is Sung Jae Im. Yeah. Charles Howell, if he could just take advantage of this golf course. And also another big stat here, guys. We're bringing up the Memorial. Golfers at the Memorial should do really well here. Howell was what was he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He was 7th in Memorial at putting at the Memorial. So that's huge. If you're putting well at Memorial and you have all those tee to green stats going for you, good at par 3 scoring, birdie or better, he's 22nd in the PGA. So this guy, take him. I love probably this is probably my favorite play, guys. 38-1 enhanced odds, pretty low on Howell, but I think that could even drop. First round leader Charles Howell, 50-1, plus 375 top 10, plus 175 top 20. I'm also probably going to have him in some matchup bets, guys. Wednesday afternoon/evening, I'll tweet out the matchup bets for the 3M Open, because I know this week's a little scarce. There's not much MLB going on. I think there's WNBA. Shout out to our guy Tease, bringing you guys the WNBA. So I'll try and tweet out some 72-hole matchup bets as well, Connor. But that's pretty much all I got, buddy. Do you got any more any picks for the guys here? Or?
Yeah, I just had a couple here to talk about. Howell the third, he checked all those. I don't checks, I do circles, and he's played well here. Yes. In the past, he's at a T3 and tied for 23 in 2 of the 3 years. This guy, I don't know if he won last week, Barracuda, Ches Reavie, and he's 40-1, but he's really gotten me when I've taken this guy. I took him a couple weeks ago. So just a guy to look out for. You mentioned Steele, Laird. I'm going to start looking at some of the Canadians. Taylor, Fratelli's playing good golf. How about a guy that I didn't take to win 3 weeks ago, or I have 3 in a row, was Poston. At the last second, at 65 to 1, I didn't take him and took him top 10 plus 650 like an idiot. Hot. But he's been hot, and he's over 40 to 1 here. So Thigala, I mentioned him. So those are the names I've already zeroed in on, and I will tweet out when we get to it in just a couple days. But shout out to our guy Nasty Nate, Billy up in here. You mentioned razor sharp picks. Clint, Mark Schillingberg, what's up, my guys? Hit the like, hit the retweet. We appreciate it. But that's it. I'm good.
Yeah, guys. So Wilson golfer of the week. Maybe I start doing a little Wilson golfer of the week. It's Brandon Steele. Old Steelsy here. I think he'd crack a top 20 first-round leader too. Another first-round leader that's not on our outrights would be actually late edition, Austin Smotherman. First-round leader, 70 to 1. Now I have 8 first-round leaders. It's getting a little – I'm pushing the envelope a bit, but this guy played well recently with the Barracuda, and it's a weaker field. I've seen him get at the top of the leaderboard. Another guy, Gogster, he's been a popular pick. I got to see a little more out of this guy, but he looks like an up-and-comer. 5-pack, I'll go over it really quickly, guys. I'll tweet it out as always. Eagle47_ myself. Conor Mac picks for Connor. 5-pack. Here we go. McNeely, 28 to 1 for outright. First round leader. What do we have him at? 40 to 1. Next picks, Cam Davis, 30 to 1. First round leader, 40 to 1. Mark, what's in the cupboard? Mark Hubbard, 35 to 1. We also have him first round leader, 50 to 1. Sorry, I got so many notes divided up. Svensson's 50 to 1. First round leaders 55. And then Charles Howell, y'all know we really like Howell this week, 38 to 1. And first round leader, he's 50 to 1. I got some more picks, guys. Check me out on Twitter, Eagle47. That's going to be this week's show. We'll be back for 2 more events until the championship. We'll do the Northern Trust, so we can get some more big names on for that. And we'll leave it at that, guys. We'll be back, like I said, same time, Monday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Connor, thank you so much, brother, for being here. As always, buddy, we'll catch you next week.
Real quick, before you leave, we got Home Run Derby later. So everyone in here in the chat, join us. Jack season, as I like to say, Home Run Derby at Chavez Ravine in LA. I wish I was there. But, yep, there we go. Show. Hit it again. Give me a see you later.
Well, see you later.